Many of you are planning to do the CFA Sustainable Investing Certificate, but the biggest confusion is not the exam, it is a syllabus. What exactly do you have to study and which part actually matters? So in this video, I'm going to break down the full 2026 curriculum for you module by module in a very simple way. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete clarity on what is this certification really covering. Let's start. First, quick basics. This certification is offered by CFA Institute. Earlier, it was called as ESG certification. Now it has been renamed as a Sustainable Investing Certificate. The exam format is very simple. They will give you 100 questions, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and around 100 to 130 hours of preparation is needed to prepare for this exam properly. Now let's go in detail module by module. Module number 1 is Introduction to Sustainable Investing. This is where your foundation. Here you understand what ESG actually means, environmental, social, and the governance. You learn a different investment approach. Like for example, you have negative screening, ESG integration, and impact investing. One important thing here is ESG is not just about doing good, it is about the financial impact. Module number 2, environmental factors. This is about climate and nature. Carbon emission, climate change, resource use, everything is covered in simple terms. If environmental conditions change, companies' performance also change. That is covered in this module. Module number 3, social factors. This is about people, labor practices, human rights, customer safety. Here you understand how social issues affect any business's performance. Module number 4, governance factors. This is about how a company is actually managed. The board structure, executive pay, transparency. This is a very important module because many corporate failures happen due to poor governance, and also this section is usually easier to score. Module number 5, engagement and stewardship. Here you learn how investors actually interact with companies through voting, through discussion, or through ownership. The idea over here is very simple. Investors can actually influence any company's decision. Now friends, let us come to the most important module. Module number 6, ESG analysis, valuation and integration. This has the highest weightage in the exam. And this is where most people actually struggle because now you move from theory to actually application. You learn how ESG affects financial analysis. For example, if a company has a higher risk, you increase the discount rate. If a company has a strong ESG practice, future cash flows become more stable. You also study about the ESG data, what are different ratings and who are the different providers, and also what are their limitations. And one key concept here which is explained in this module is materiality, which means ESG factor actually matters for a business. Next is module 7, ESG portfolio construction and management. Here you learn how to build a portfolio, what are the different strategies like negative screening, best in class approach, and thematic investing. The focus is not on just matching investment strategy, but also matching it with the client goal. Finally, you have module 8, investment mandate, analytics and reporting. This is about how you present results, how you measure performance, how you report ESG outcomes, and how do you avoid greenwashing. Now let's quickly connect everything. First, you understand the basics of ESG, then you study the environmental, social, and the governance factor, then you apply them in the analysis, and after that, you build a portfolio, and finally, you report the result. This is exactly how the exam is structured. One important thing, students, before we end, this exam is not very difficult, but you cannot clear it with memorization. You need to understand how actually ESG works in real investing. So focus more on concept, especially the module number 6. That is where you are going to be making a big difference. That's it for today's video. If this video has helped you, let me know in the comment section. And if you want a study plan for this certification, I can make a separate video on that. See you in the next video.